Come on, it's late. Come on, lie down, it's late.
I don't want to lay down.
Okay, here. Okay, let's do Mr. Magoo.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do one version of Mr. Magoo.
Yeah.
How about let's do the first one? Let's do Susie Q. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Mr. Magoo. So, there once lived a Mr. Magoo. And Mr. Magoo lived inside a big shoe. And he woke up one morning and he stretched real far and he thought to himself, uh-oh, I gotta take a big poo. So Mr. Magoo took a poo and then he got dressed and had some breakfast stew. Some oatmeal breakfast stew with some granola and some yogurts and some blueberries and all the goods. So Mr. Magoo had his breakfast. He looked outside. It was a beautiful day. The sun was shining through the windows and was giving little sun kisses. Little light kisses, was kissing him on his cheek as he was leaving. Oh, thank you, Sunny. Sun bunny is you. And so Mr. Magoo put on his hat. He put on his shoe. And he strolled right out for a walk. Mr. Magoo walked into town. What's the town's name? How about the town's name is Summersville or Summergoo or Somerville, or we'll figure that out. Anyway, so Mr. Magoo goes into town and he's walking to the park, right?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, Mr. Magoo hears something. He hears something. It's a distress. It's a cry. He hears a little girl crying. And he looks off across the pond, past the geese and the ducks, around the tree, right where this little bench is that Mr. Magoo knows of, and he sees a little girl crying. So Mr. Magoo, he runs right over and walks over to see this little girl cry. And she's sitting on the bench and she's sobbing and she's got her tears. And she's crying. She's so sad. And Mr. Magoo says, "Excuse me, may I sit right down next to you? My name's Mr. Magoo." The little girl sniffled up and stopped her crying and looked up and, sorry. Yeah, you can sit down, Mr. Magoo. So Mr. Magoo sits down and he says, low battery. And he says, "Oh, hey there, my name is Mr. Magoo. How are you? You seem a little sad." And she sniffled a bit and said, hey, Mr. Magoo. My name's Susie Q. Well, nice to meet you, said Mr. Magoo. What's wrong, Susie Q? And Susie Q said that, well, I went to school like I always do, but some kids were a little mean to me today and they didn't want to play. They called me some names and my feelings got really hurt, and so I ran away to this park and I'm really sad. Oh boy, said Mr. Magoo. I never like when that happens, especially to you. You seem like a sweet, nice girl. I don't understand why anyone wouldn't want to play with you. I wish we could have all the fun in the world. But alas, I don't go to school like you. And I understand this might not mean too much now, but don't pay too mind to those kids. You know, not everyone knows what they do. And sometimes it's just all silliness. Sometimes it's just a silly foo. But hey, if you wipe up those tears, I got an idea. What do you say? A surprise. Would you like to come see? Right in town. You'll know exactly where you are. And Susie Q says, that was very nice, Mr. Magoo, and thank you for the kind words, but what is it? Where do you want to take me to? I need to talk to my mom and papa too. Like, oh, of course, yes. Let's tell your mom and papa that we'll meet them right in town. In fact, let's meet them there. We'll call them right up. Oh, okay, so Susie, where do I tell them to go? Tell them to go right around the parlor shop. The parlor shop? What's the parlor shop? It's a super secret, said Mr. Magoo. Now, how about you come with me? And we'll go and we'll meet them there. And so Susie Q said, oh, okay, Mr. Magoo. I think I trust you. Well, I was like, hey, careful. I'm a stranger, don't you know? You shouldn't be trusting strangers and going with them. Only unless with your mom and papa. Oh, that's right, says Susie Q. That's what my mom and papa taught me. I shouldn't just go with you. That's right, said Mr. Magoo. But doesn't everyone know you, Mr. Magoo? Well, I think not everyone knows me, but a lot. Well, hey, how about we walk with someone else too? Okay, who else can we walk with? You know what, said Mr. Magoo? Look, right over there. There's a policeman. Very nice man. He helps protect us and keep us safe. How about we walk with him to meet your parents? Oh, that sounds great, says Susie Q. What a good idea. So, Mr. Magoo walked over to the policeman. Hey, old chap. Jimaroo. Oh, hey, Mr. Magoo, it's a good day to see you. Good day to see you too, Jimaroo. Hey, this is my new friend, Susie Q. And we're going to go walk to the parlor. Oh, the parlor. Would you like to come with us? I would love to come for a stroll with you. With you, Mr. Magoo and Susie Q. Okay, let's go. So they all walked together down memory lane, through the town, past the beautiful little church. They crossed the street, all holding hands. And then they went down the little corridor, right around the corner to where the parlor was. What's the parlor, says Susie Q. Mr. Magoo, it's a surprise, says Mr. Magoo. Now, we're going to meet your parents there, right? Yes, says Susie Q. I said the parlor. Oh, and hey, look, there they are. Oh, yeah, so about this parlor, said Mr. Magoo. It's a ice cream parlor. Oh, ice cream parlor? That's right, said Jimaroo. It's still the best ice cream in town. Oh, wow. Thanks so much, said Susie Q. We're going to get ice cream? That's right, said Mr. Magoo. Let's go get some ice cream. Because any time that I have a little sadness in my days, or I get upset, a bit of ice cream just sometimes does the trick. So, what flavor are you going to want? Ice cream cookies. No. Chocolate chip Wonderses. No. Brownie Townies. Oh, no. Skyscraper Vanillas. What about you, Mr. Magoo? I like vanilla. But you like vanilla, says Susie Q? Isn't that little plain? Well, I am Mr. Magoo, but sometimes perfect vanilla hits the spot just right. I don't need extra flavors, you know. I like the one. But get whatever you want. Ice cream's on me. And so they all got ice cream. Mr. Magoo got vanilla. Susie Q got chocolate chip Wonder Bar. And Jimaroo, the police officer, and Mom and Papa all got some ice cream smoothies. And Susie Q said, Mr. Magoo, thank you so much. I feel so much better now. It was so nice seeing you. Oh, don't mention it, said Mr. Magoo. And maybe next time we can do other fun stuff on a happier day. Now, this one wasn't the best because I don't know. I wasn't thinking very well with the true Mr. Magoo story, but Mr. Magoo's got his own series. You know, he does a lot of other things. He hangs out with Bald Eagle. He goes on hikes and adventures. He meets up with Susie Q again. They got pirate adventures. Okay, we'll tell those stories later, but I'm tired right now, okay?
I'll say something.
Okay. Well,
When
Adam,
am
I need your poems.
I'll say something.
Okay. What do you want to tell Adam?
I'll tell you something.
Okay, what do you want to tell me?
When Bald Eagle is going to give me some money?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Bald Eagle, doesn't he leave? What's...
Mom and Pop are going to give you your allowance money.
That's right. But hold on a second. That's a really good side hustle Bald Eagle's got going there. Okay.